Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So now that I spent enough time with my PS5 Pro and I play a lot of PS5 Pro enhanced games and some normal games, I'm going to tell you my full experience so far, what I like and dislike about this console, and of course if I recommend you to go ahead and buy the PS5 Pro, or maybe it's a bad idea to keep your current PS5 if you own one, at least until the first quarter of 2025. Here is next to the original PS5 box. As you can see, the PS5 Pro box, it's much smaller. And on the original box, we used to have the 8K, 4K, 120 HDR. And now on the PS5 Pro, we only have 4K, 120 HDR. But of course, Sony let you know that this is a disc-free console. And also, no carry handle on the PS5 Pro box, which used to be on the original one. But one big improvement is the storage capacity. On the original we had 825 and now the PS5 Pro has 2 terabytes of storage. The unboxing experience was pretty disappointing, at least for me, because I guess if you buy a premium product, you expect something more special, but unfortunately, this is not the case here. But anyway, let's have a look. So as we open the box, we have first our accessories. One HDMI 2.1 cable, one USB-C to charge our controller. We have the power cord. We have 2 plastic stand feet if you want to keep the console in horizontal mode. And of course, we have the PS5 DualSense controller, which is the standard controller as we had before in terms of his features. So if we slide this out, we have the PS5 Pro itself. And here it is. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I was personally pretty surprised how light it is. And of course, I really like the PS5 logo on the top right corner. So now that we know what we get in the box, let's have a quick size comparison. So here is next to the original PS5. On the back side, they are almost identical. We have one HDMI, one Ethernet port, and 2 USB-C ports. On the front side, on the original PS5, we had one USB and one USB-C, power and eject button. Now on the PS5 Pro, we have only 2 USB-C and the power button. And here it is with the disk drive installed. And now the eject button is on the bottom right. If you are interested in the PS5 Pro technical data, now please feel free to pause the video and read it for yourself. Now let's talk about performance. As we know, the PS5 Pro has a 67% more powerful GPU, up to 45% faster rendering for games, advanced ray tracing, and PSSR. But with all that being said, here is a perfect example with Astrobots, because this game is running absolutely perfect on the both system. And doesn't matter if you jump back and forward from PS5 to PS5 Pro, it's very hard to spot any difference. And the same story with Ratchet & Clank. The game is running absolutely identical on the both systems. The only difference is that the PS5 Pro has steady 60 frames up to 120 frames per second. So it's very hard to spot the difference, especially if you don't have a TV with 120 Hz panel. And also you have to take in consideration the distance between you and your television. So the Demon Souls, now we have an extra mode. It's called PS5 Pro mode, because on the original PS5 we used to have only two modes. It was performance and cinematic. Cinematic was unplayable anyway because of the low frames. Performance was pretty good, and now the PS5 Pro mode, personally I try a good part of this game again, and I didn't see whatsoever any frame drops, and the image was all the way smooth. So if you want to play this game again on your PS5 Pro, I think it's a very good improvement. So to summarize this, what do I think about the PS5 Pro? Do I recommend to go ahead and buy it? Honestly, I think if you own a PS5, you should definitely wait, because at this moment the PS5 Pro does not offer such a big improvement to justify the price of 799 euros here in Europe, or even $699 in States. Plus, if you want to play physical games, you have to buy the disc drive. That has going to cost you 120 euros if you're lucky to find one at that price, because they are not available at Sony official website, and they are sold out absolutely everywhere. But if you don't have a PS5 and you want to play Sony exclusive games, then yeah, go ahead and buy it. So to put all the negatives aside, I have to give props to Sony, because a few days after launching the PS5 Pro, they are releasing almost daily updates. Some bad, some good, but I believe that we are going to see some big improvements in next year, because with big games like GTA 6, Mafia, God of War, I think the future for PS5 Pro is looking pretty damn good. So that's all from me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like or dislike, because your feedback helps me improve my next project. Thanks once again for being here, and I will see you in my next one. Take care.